guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I want to talk about how to work as a solo entrepreneur at home without losing your mind. If you're interested in a video like that, please keep watching. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Like I said, in this video, I want to talk about how to work from home as a solo entrepreneur without losing your mind, because if you're anything like me or most people in the world, working at home can be a great thing, but it also can be somewhat hard. It can be hard because a lot of times you are working by yourself, and as a species, sometimes we do need human interaction. I know for me personally, human interaction is minimal most days for me, especially how I work. And being healthy and keeping my mental state of being optimum is somewhat challenging sometimes. And so I wanted to offer some tips on how you can successfully work as a solo entrepreneur and work from home without losing your mind. So I wrote down some tips, so I'm going to refer to my list. You know, most people do want to work from home. Most people, from what I can tell, they want to work on their own time and have location freedom, time freedom, and those kind of things. But it does come with some sort of cost, especially the accountability part. That is a huge aspect of being successful as a solo entrepreneur, because who is holding you accountable? And so that mental state of being healthy and being accountable can be tough. So I wanted to offer some tips on how you can successfully do that at home. And so tip number one is to set your alarm to move. Sometimes at home we get comfortable and we need to move, not just for our health, but our mental state of being, that we need to move, because sometimes that it actually helps us clear our mind and reset. It helps us become more productive and efficient in our work. So setting your alarm to move and actually move around and be active is a great thing to do, not only for your health and your physical state of being, but also your mental state of being. And so tip number two is to eat lunch at the same time every day. Sometimes, especially when we're working at home, we don't have that like set time for lunch, that it can be hard to eat, and you need to eat. So making sure that you eat at the same time every day is super important, because we can get going off to meetings and just being inundated with our work that sometimes we forget to eat. I know I don't, because I get so hungry that I don't forget to eat, but I know a lot of people do. I know a lot of my friends are solo entrepreneurs and they work from home and they always forget to eat lunch, and I'm like, oh my gosh, you gotta eat lunch. But setting your alarm to remind you to eat lunch is super important. And so tip number three is to get ready every single day. And I know I've said this in a lot of my videos, and it's super important, especially for your mental state of being. I know a lot of people are like, well, I can just work from my pajamas and I don't have to get ready and blah, blah, blah. But it's super important, because when you look good, you feel good, and you're more productive. Whatever that is to you. That doesn't mean that you have to put on a full face of makeup or anything like that, or, you know, the lashes and stuff. I do it. I mean, I like that kind of stuff, so I do it. But it doesn't mean you have to do the whole shebang. But getting ready and actually putting on real clothes is going to help you be more productive and actually help you with your mental state of being. And for tip number four, this is pretty much like a bonus tip, I think, is to actually pick a day where you actually go to a workspace and work. Because, you know, when you work as a solo entrepreneur, especially if you work from home, it can be tough because you don't have a lot of human interaction. You might have meetings or you have conversations over the phone, but that personal interaction is super important, especially for your mental state of being. It's just a tip of mine. Pick like one day. If you can do more, then that's great. But if you pick one day where you can actually go to a workspace, go to a coffee shop and actually work and enjoy others' company, is really, really important, especially when you can have conversations with others. It's super important because sometimes you do get cabin fever, especially working from home, and I think it's important to have that human interaction with other people. So there you have it, 4 tips on how to work solo and to work from home and to keep up with their mental state of being. My battery's about to die, so I'm going to try to wrap this up real quick. But I hope you found these tips helpful. If you did, give this video a thumbs up. I also invite you to subscribe to my channel. I do videos on entrepreneurship, life, and beauty. If you're interested in those kind of things, I invite you to subscribe to my channel. And until the next video, peace.